Hi, welcome to this new episode of 99 Reasons to Start Breathwork and keep on practicing breathwork every day. I've been talking about the importance of daily breathwork, and I've been talking about the importance of analyzing our breathing habits. So if you haven't downloaded Breath Hub yet, please do so. Please download the app and start breathing analysis and check what you're doing wrong with your breathing. Learn more about your breathing. Check what you're doing wrong, become more aware about your breathing, and start a customized journey. Start a journey where you too can work on your dysfunctional breathing habits and start breathing functional. Today I'm going to talk about overthinking, which is another habit, another symptom of dysfunctional breathing habits. How? So overthinking happens if we are restless, when we are restless, when we are panicked, when we have anxiety, hyperactivity. So for us to overthink, there has to be a hyperactivity in our brain as well. So for the mind to keep on thinking, many people call this the monkey mind, or some people call it the fight or flight reflex. For us to be in that fight or flight reflex, for our mind to think too much, to overthink too much, for our minds, for you to not be able to control the mind, stop the mind, there has to be a chemical reaction in the body. Hyperactivity, hypertension, hyperactivity, anxiety, panic, all are chemical symptoms. And if you haven't researched on this yet, please do so, because that happens. Stress, anxiety, panic, hyperactivity in the brain, hyperactivity in the body, not being able to calm down, not being able to sleep, to relax. These are all symptoms of alkalosis. So these symptoms happen when our body fluid pH goes too much alkaline. And in the previous videos, I talked about this a lot. How does the body fluid pH go alkaline to alkaline? It depends on our breathing habits, because each time we take a breath, whatever we're doing with our breathing, it depends what kind of a breathing habit we have. But from moment to moment, with each breath, we manipulate, we change, we regulate our respiratory chemistry. And the respiratory chemistry regulates the body fluid pH chemistry, including the brain fluid chemistry. When you go alkaline, when you go into respiratory alkalosis, when you go into a symptom of a very well scientifically proven symptom called hypocapnia, the whole system, your whole body fluid pH goes alkaline due to the change in your respiratory chemistry. So basically, when your respiration goes alkaline, when respiratory chemistry goes alkaline by increasing the oxygen, decreasing the carbon dioxide levels by overbreathing, using diaphragm too much, or doing all kinds of dysfunctional breathing habits. There are hundreds of different dysfunctional breathing habits you do in your breathing mechanics if you're not aware of your breathing. If you don't practice daily breath work, if you don't have breath awareness, you'll do it without even noticing that. And it will lead you to this flight or fight reflex, to this anxiety, panic, hyperactivity in the brain. And the reason why many people are overthinkers, the reason why many people can't stop their brain, can't stop their mind from thinking, is because they are too much alkaline. Their brain fluid is too much alkaline. They have probably an overbreathing habit, or they have a dysfunctional breathing habit. It is because they are doing wrong. So simply put, if you are an overthinker, if you can't stop and control the mind, if you can't stop the brain from thinking, if you have a monkey mind which keeps on thinking, and if you can't control it, if you can't govern your thoughts, if you can't stop the mind, you probably are breathing wrong. You probably have a dysfunctional breathing habit. Your brain is probably too alkaline, because that's the result of an alkaline brain. Please research this. Please research the effect of body fluid, the change in the body fluid chemistry. Please research on the effect of the brain fluid chemistry changing. Please research what happens in the brain when the brain fluid chemistry changes due to the respiratory chemical excess being unbalanced and changing. So to summarize, if you have a dysfunctional breathing habit, if you're breathing wrong, your respiratory chemical excess changes. You probably go into hypocapnia, high oxygen levels, low carbon dioxide levels. Then you start experiencing respiratory alkalosis that leads to body fluid pH change. Your body fluid pH changes, it becomes too alkaline. Your brain fluid changes, it becomes too alkaline. And what happens? The brain doesn't stop, the mind doesn't stop. You have a monkey mind, you can control it, you can calm it down. Even during meditation, you can silence it down. And this is the reason. If you are someone who wants to experience the deeper levels of consciousness, deeper levels of the mind, if you are someone who want to control and govern the mind, if you are someone who want to experience deeper silent meditations in full Zen, start working on your breathing. Because the reason why you are overthinking and the reason why you cannot experience deep meditations like I do experience, like people who work with their breathing experiences, is because you're breathing wrong. I have seen hundreds of people, hundreds of my students who tried meditation before, who tried all kinds of meditation methods, and who came up to me saying, my mind is a monkey mind, I can't stop it, I can't calm down, I can't meditate, were able to go deep into meditation, deep into silence by just working on their breathing habits. Because once your breathing habit changes, and I'm gonna again tell you how, once your breathing habit changes, if you have a balanced respiratory chemical excess, if you don't go alkaline during the day, if your body fluid pH doesn't go alkaline because of respiratory alkalosis, it goes alkaline. If you're not going into respiratory alkalosis, if you have a more functional, more healthy breathing habit, you will also have a more balanced, calm, silent mind. Why can I just close my eyes and without any more effort can go deep into silence? Woof, bam, just silent. Why is my mind, why does my mind works in so much balanced way? Why does my mind is so much more silent than many people talk about, than many people experience? Why can I tap into all levels of consciousness, different levels of... Why can I tap into all kinds of consciousness levels, different levels of consciousness? And why has been my meditations getting deeper and deeper? Because I have been practicing breathwork daily and I've been working on my dysfunctional breathing habits. I did the same thing hundreds of my students did, breathing analysis. Analyzing your breathing habits, understanding what you're doing wrong in your breathing, and then working on those breathing habits, practicing breathwork daily, practicing different breathwork techniques daily. After finishing the breath analysis, starting a customized journey only for you. Starting a customized journey only for you, specially prepared for you, will lead you to having a healthier and more functional breathing habit. And just like us, in the end, it won't happen overnight. Of course, it won't happen overnight. It won't happen in a week. It won't happen in a few weeks. But it will eventually happen in a few months. Just think of yourself breathing more healthier, breathing more functional. Just think of that. I don't know how many times you experience that during the day. I usually live in that. Just imagine the times when you were in total bliss. Maybe they were Maybe they were the times after a yoga session. Maybe because in a yoga session, your body produces, especially like vinyasa, a more strong yoga exercise, or after sports, after running, because your body produces lots of lactic acid. That acidity compensates the alkaline in your body, in your brain. That's why after sports, after doing sports or after doing yoga, many people feel blessed, or many people experience this bliss they are not able to experience in their lives 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just imagine a life where you would be, where you could be, because it is possible. I live there. Most of my students live there. It is possible. Just imagine a life where you are 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, balanced, centered, silent, calm. There is not this noise. Imagine you closing your eyes and bam, going deep into silence, because there are no distractions, there is no hyperactivity. If you think an overthinking mind is a healthy mind, it's not. It doesn't have a healthy brain. A healthy brain with 7.4 pH, with the ultimate pH levels. If your brain fluid levels, pH levels were 7.4, you wouldn't be overthinking. Simple as that. You wouldn't be overthinking if your pH levels didn't change the whole time due to breathing wrong. You would, just like me and hundreds of my students, be in bliss and be balanced 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. That is why it is so important. It is freaking important to practice breath work. That is why it is so important to get your breathing analyzed, to understand what you're doing wrong, and starting a customized journey, working on your breathing, working on your specific breathing habit each and every day. That is why it's so important, if you're a shallow breather, for you to be able to breathe deep. If you're breathing too deep, it's very important for you to learn and understand shallow breathing. If you're breathing too much in the diaphragm, it's important for you to start breathing in the chest. If you're breathing too much in the chest, you should start breathing in the diaphragm. That's why it's important to be breathing fast and slow and in all the ways. And that can happen by daily stretching your breath. You're probably, if you're someone watching this video right now, you're probably someone interested in health and wellness, and you're probably doing yoga, maybe Tai Chi, maybe Qigong, maybe some kind of a fitness or physical exercise. I'm just talking about 5 to 10 minutes a day. 5 to 10 minutes a day will get you there, will get you to the point where you will be in bliss, balanced, in full consciousness, a silent mind, and a mind you can govern and you can control. There is no such thing for a healthy brain to experience, for someone who has a healthy brain with the perfect magical pH number, to experience the people who are saying that I have a monkey mind, to experience that. It's like, you won't have that monkey mind. That monkey mind is an alkaline brain. A too alkaline brain creates hyperactivity, and hyperactivity equals to not being able to control your thoughts, not being able to stop the mind constantly thinking, overthinking. Your mind, your brain is too hyperactive due to wrong breathing habits. Work on your breathing. Start changing your body fluid chemistry. Start changing your brain chemistry. Start investing in your energy, in your breath, in your overall energy, in your overall balanced pH. Investing in your breath means investing in your body fluid pH. The more you practice breath work, the more balanced your respiratory chemical access will stay. And with a balanced respiratory chemical access, your whole body fluid pH and the brain pH will be so much balanced. And you too will be, like me and hundreds of my students and thousands of people right now using Breath Hub, getting their breath analysis analyzed, who started a customized journey. You too will be able to, I'm certain that you'll get there, you too will be able to experience a more calm, a more silent mind state. I think you deserve this. So go ahead, download Breath Hub, and I'll see you in my next video. If you like these videos, click on like. If you find them interesting, send us messages, send us emails, send us your questions. I'm willing to answer them. I'm in love with breathing. I'm in love with breath work. I'm in love with what it did with my life, with my being, with how I experienced my life. And I think you all deserve this. And I know for certain that Breath Hub can get you there. Thank you.